Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining us here on The Fly Comics. We're going to do a little flip through of our comic book Hyperia, created by Matt Case, Vince Rush, and myself, Mark Melton. So let's get started. So right here, guys, we got this beautiful oil painted cover.
Oh yeah.
By Ryan Moon.
It was so fun to watch him paint this while we're frantically
but just to start.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
What is this comic? How did it start?
Hyperia. It is our version of the 24-hour comic, only we did a 10-hour comic, and we did 10 pages each, one cohesive story. So it's a 30-page comic we did in 10 hours. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way because the cover was painted in that time as well.
Yeah, Ryan painted this cover in 10 hours while we were all scrambling trying to draw. And hey, did I just hear Yoda?
Yeah, that was
awesome.
My pants were missing.
So if you're not familiar with Ryan's work, we'll put a link in the description of this video.
Yeah,
check it out. He's amazing.
You got to put his Etsy on there. He has so many incredible paintings and prints on there.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I have several in my studio at home.
This is our main character walking through the snow. So shall we flip it?
Do it.
All right. Well, what we got here, page 1.
Yep.
The first 10 pages were done by Vince.
Yes.
Freaking amazing. This guy's like, "Oh, I'm done in like 2 hours. So what are you guys doing?"
I feel like I had good pace in the beginning, but then I think it was you, Mark, you were catching up really quick.
To you?
I think so. I remember.
We literally had to do a page in an hour.
Yeah. Pencil and ink.
Yeah, pencil and
ink, a page in an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just insane.
I love your composition here.
Yep.
I mean, you just feel the tension of him just like freaking flying.
Thanks. Yeah, these are super fun.
What I love about this too is I remember because I was actually sitting next to you, Vince, when we were creating these pages.
Yeah.
And I remember you just had an old, nasty Pentel pocket brush pen.
Yeah.
And you were dipping it into ink.
That's right.
And just like making these awesome pages. And I was like, no way. Like, this is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Page 2.
Page 2.
Again, Vince with his insanity.
Our character crashes onto this snowy planet.
What's crazy is that even if we didn't have script on this, like, this could be a silent comic, and you know what was happening.
Absolutely.
That's how well your sequential art is on this.
Well, I love your sound effects on this page too. Like, especially this BAM.
The drawn
in panel 4, and like the roach chew on it.
Pow, pow.
Like it's so cool, dude.
Thanks.
I don't know how you came up. It's on the spot. Like that's.
Well, he's just working on the fly.
Yeah. On the fly.
Page 3, our hero's trudging through the snow still.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
cautiously.
Beautiful contrast.
Gotta have silhouettes for variety.
Silhouettes save so much time.
They do.
I think we all used a lot of silhouettes.
But I still think this is one of the best panels in the page. Like, it's just so strong. Like, you get exactly what he's going through.
Yeah, the trudging through the snowy storm.
Fighting Mother Nature.
And I like, too, when you do a silhouette like this, in the little character, you can do just the tiniest amount of detail, and it looks like you put tons of work into like detailing something out, and really it's just...
Well, he did such a great job, too, because you know exactly who that character is.
Yeah.
Just by that silhouette and a few little details. And you know exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, that's one of my favorite panels in the whole book. I love it.
And then this is the vastness of this last panel here. How little he is. You just capture the
scale.
Hugeness.
Yeah.
Yep. I love it.
And I always love having characters on a ledge like that, where you kind of put them in danger for kind of no reason, but it makes it that much more exciting.
Mm-hmm. Next page, we got cool bird's eye shot.
Yeah, trying to capture
panel 1.
Him walking up to the robot dude.
So when you were doing this, like, did you feel any stress?
Yes.
Just like composition-wise, it seems like you put so much thought into it, but the fact of just whipping this out in an hour
And I think,
blows my mind.
Yeah.
and that's the weird thing too, is with something like this or a 24-hour comic, when you're under pressure, I feel like my storytelling comes out way better that way. But I don't, it's sometimes hard to capture that when you're working on a lengthy book.
You can overthink it.
The
Just
energy.
overthinking everything, and the energy of it, and just how fast you have to do everything, and that intuitive storytelling that comes out.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
that.
these are fantastic pages. I know I've told you before, if you made a book that looked like this, I would gladly read it. I'd gladly buy it. Yeah, I think there's beautiful pages,
Thanks,
even though they're pages created in an hour.
There's got to be a balance between this and then the polished stuff that I like to do.
Yeah. Looking at this next page here, I love, like, we don't know the history of these guys under this sheet of ice.
Oh yeah,
It just adds so much
It's like,
drama.
what
and
happened?
excitement.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if that was in.
No,
It
I
was
don't
just-
think it was. It
No.
was,
I knew
you
he was like walking
you just
on
had to get
ice.
him from point A to
Yeah,
B.
yeah, and
whatever you wanted to do. And it was
Yeah,
like this trek.
if I drew a panel of a guy walking on ice, I would not do this. Like this,
I just
you
felt like
could
there-
not make that any better.
he has to be in like constant danger of
Yeah.
something, and like this is sort of
Well,
yeah.
even
We
at-
don't know what they went through, but obviously something has happened.
Even as the reader, you're going like, "Oh, this can't be good."
yeah,
Yeah, something's coming. And it does. Son of a-
this is
I love that
fun.
you just had the freedom to create that alien.
just on the fly.
Yep.
Anything
That's
you wanted.
Actually, is this book that created on the fly?
Yeah, it is
It
because
was.
we needed like a logo after
Yeah.
to
We
did.
slap on.
And
The
I
front.
can't remember. So one of us said, it was one of you guys, I think. We're just like, "Oh,
I think it was you,
Vince."
I think so.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, it's on
yeah.
the fly," and it's like, "Oh, that might be a good name for all this."
Yeah.
you know.
Now we have sweatshirts with it. It's freaking sweet.
If you want to buy an on-the-fly sweatshirt,
Good coffee mugs too.
keeping going. Here we got him trekking through a cave, shooting things like a monkey.
I think this was starting to get way more stressful.
Was
with
it?
Trying to figure out how to.
'Cause
pace
was
it.
this in the original plot, or did he get hurt? I can't even remember.
It might have just been something like he was traveling.
Yeah.
you know, and like Vince had to really stretch out and be like, like you're just about
Yeah.
to say, I think, is like, how do you make this interesting?
Yeah.
Panel to panel.
Because we don't want to just see 100 panels of him going through the snow.
Right. But we do have that little other character that's going to come up here soon.
Here we go.
That I think we needed to introduce.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
And so I think that's why. That's why that happened.
And there he
I can't
is,
remember.
his little buddy.
I think this is a Mark character. Didn't you create this character?
I did.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this character.
Well, it's
a lot.
funny though. We had to come up with him before we had to tie all these pages in because you had to know what this alien looked like.
Yeah.
So I had to sketch him out real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
So you had him.
During one of your pages, where you only had an hour, it's
Yeah,
like, what does the alien look like?
This is what he looks like.
It's like, like this. I had that too, like with the character later on.
And we tried to do something easy.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like a lot of detail.
Yeah,
or hard.
I was like,
that's
Mark,
right.
what does this character look like?
He's a fuzzy
You're like,
alien.
it's kind of like this, and you sketch it out real quick.
He looks like a Dr. Seuss
like,
monster.
Okay, like that actually made it a lot of fun.
Yeah, it did.
Keeping going. Just the intensity of the cave. The,
And
the
like this is
vastness.
always a great way to end
Shot.
the page.
Oh crap! The ground is collapsing.
Oh boy.
Oh yes, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Falling into it.
I love your use of black in this. You just
Oh,
have like the three
thanks.
simple panels that are kind of, they're just falling down,
Yeah.
just like the character is, but there's so much black because, there's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen.
So this is where Matt takes over.
Yep, these
And
are
he
my
goes-
pages.
Jumps. He's fallen and he lands in the machine. Right, the robot.
Yep. Yeah.
Dude. And
Yeah, I
then
know,
the
like we've
holes.
discovered it, but you fall into this and kind of run into this control panel. Bam.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
And I like this last panel with the silhouette. because
Yeah, silhouettes are good friends in this.
yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
But it gives you the focus of what are these tubes that just popped up
Yep.
Yeah.
with these weird aliens in
Yeah,
them.
you're just totally confused.
Very nice contrast. Yeah.
Oh, we got a couple little Easter eggs.
Yep.
So this is in this page
that?
up here. We got
Patches.
patches in the tube on the left.
Yep. If you guys are familiar with Portal that Mark and I made, this is actually the main character that's in this fluid here, which is Patches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to be interesting how we tie this into
Yep,
Hyperia
this-
number
yeah,
2. because-
exactly.
Wait a minute. And was that Barb?
That's Barb
Yeah,
from
Stranger Things?
Stranger Things.
That's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
because this was probably the height of that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stranger Things.
excitement.
Like
Season
we
one.
were all
Yeah.
very excited about Stranger Things at the time. So
I like
Lots
your
of Barb jokes.
I like the depth that you created in this last panel.
Mm-hmm.
Him just looking down. Like,
yeah, that was a
that was a
fun one.
long fall for that guy.
That was.
Oh man, yeah. Now we got.
It's very interesting looking back on these pages.
Who Matt? Did you? No. Who created this guy?
I
Was that-
did.
Was
yeah,
that you?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, he was cool. The hero. So he's continuing his trek through the robot.
Through the
We
robot, yeah.
Nobody, we don't know he's a robot yet.
That's okay. Yeah,
Spoilers.
spoilers. If you care.
They're just looking at the pictures.
I like in this page, panel 4, where you kind of have him warped a little bit.
Because of the water.
Yeah.
It was the same thing like you're talking about with yours, where they're kind of in that same environment doing the same thing, and you're trying to find a more interesting way to tell that story.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you're behind
even,
the water.
the silhouette between the tanks, and then you see the tank, you see him, or you hear him talking off screen, or it's a comic. It's on screen. you know what I mean?
Behind the two.
And then, but yeah, I actually really enjoyed this one here.
Yeah.
Actually, this is one panel, huh?
It is.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
this
It
is
is
the
because
tube.
here's
I
the
confused
two.
myself with my own drawing.
No, it
You're looking at it
totally
upside down.
makes sense
Yep.
now. Yeah.
But yeah, like you kind of see him like warped in the water or whatever that liquid is. And then, he looks back. Something's going on.
He's still mad. Oh, this is the best. When the little guy, the little monster falls
Yeah.
out of the hole.
Yeah, he comes down to the hole. And then, we get a silhouette of him in the foreground, little monster.
Barb.
We still have Barb from Stranger Things.
And then you came up with the robot too, right?
No, you did.
Oh, that was me?
Yep. Because I remember I was going to this page. I was like, does anybody know what this robot looks like? And of course, Mark is a superstar, and he pauses his page. He's like, it looks like this. There you go.
I don't remember.
Yeah. You saved my butt on this one.
Again, keeping it simple because we only had 1 hour a
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
And then don't forget we had Mike Tonini helping us too.
Yep.
He was doing the
Yeah, Mike
pinup.
was doing some awesome
Oh
pinups.
yeah, that's right.
And was it Austin? No. Austin came.
Did Austin do something?
Did he? I think I remember him showing up.
He might
He
have.
might have
some.
shown up.
We might
yeah.
see in the back there. I don't know.
So the robot is moving.
Yep.
We realize, well, he's in the hero's in the robot, and they're having a conversation.
Yeah. It's nice we have two panels on the page.
And I remember us choosing snow because it was
It's
gonna be
very easy,
very
yeah.
easy to draw.
Yeah, if it was like in
Those-
the middle of a city or something, it's like, no way.
or a jungle.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a jungle would be
Jungle would be a little easier,
Little
but
easier.
A
snow,
little bit.
snow's the easiest.
Yeah.
And
or
what's cool is
sand.
like, I remember you had like so much happening, like dialogue wise,
Yes.
that it was cool that you had just these massive big panels.
Yeah.
They
It,
just
like,
fill up with script.
and I didn't know what the robot and the hero were going to be
But we
talking
knew it was
about.
going to be a lot.
But it's like
Yeah.
we knew like this is like the main core of the conversation.
Yeah.
Kind of giving readers the backstory.
Again, he's just
Sitting
mad.
there.
Oh yes, then I remember this. Yeah, on the screen he sees.
Panel 3, he sees
Oh yeah, that's right.
his family
Yep, it's his people. They're dead.
Yeah.
dead.
He gets angry. He's not. That's why he's pointing a finger right there.
On the next page here,
Yeah.
Lots of fists and pointing fingers.
the intensity, zooming
Yep.
in on his face. Takes off his helmet. The reveal.
Now you get to see what he looks like.
Nice.
Epic.
And then he goes,
You.
Super rad. And then we get to Mark's.
So then we
page,
jump into
Now
my
it's Mark's
pages.
These are fantastic pages.
which are insane.
Well, I liked to fill things with black.
And
That Sharpie pen was my friend.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for the story too. Like, it needed a lot of that.
This first page of yours reminds me of just 90s
Yeah.
Marvel or Image comics.
It was just some fun
Super
fun
cool.
stuff here.
Just rocking and rolling. He's killing all the critters. They turned pretty evil.
They do.
Yeah, we have that one in the beginning. It's sort of nice. And then
I tried
we
to
see
make him
these
as
ones.
creepy as possible.
They are creepy.
But here in panel 2, we got more silhouettes. 'Cause,
Yep.
You know, I found that I did a lot of close-ups. I guess
That helps too.
Smart.
Silhouettes and close-ups.
Yeah.
in the next page.
I really like panel 2 here.
Jumping over the...
Yep.
I kind of wish I had flip-flopped it, because I don't like how it reads. He's running to the right.
And then to the left.
But I guess
Although it
they
kind of
kind
zags. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Zags
and
out
honestly,
of the
even
page.
because I like, you put the pipe here.
Right.
And so it's kind of like you're looking at this panel.
That was unintentional.
And then...
I wish I could say, like, I planned that.
And then the pipe
Subconsciously.
really leads down to the hero there, where
Yeah,
it's
it
like
does.
he's running this way and then going this way, running from the monster. It's like they're coming from every direction almost.
Yeah. Mark, do you feel like in these pages, you're, like I was saying in mine, when I'm under pressure, I feel like I have that intuitive storytelling.
Yeah.
And do you feel the same?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, even just doing Rosemary, I spend so much time on the just beginning trying to figure out the composition.
Yeah.
And it gets into my head and I start freaking out. Whereas this, you can just, you just gotta
You
do
can't
it.
think about it. You
It's
just
like,
have to
"Ah,
do it.
I'm just gonna,
10 hours.
Here we go.
An hour a page.
Breaks his arm.
Oh, yeah, he gets
Crack.
his leg cut, gets his arm broken.
Yeah, he's all beat up.
Now
Oh,
we
the
see him
classic
just-
full figure shot. That's like, you see that in a lot of the 90s comics.
Yeah.
That was a great
Take
panel,
up
though.
space.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
after everything he's been through, you see him just like completely mangled, you know?
Yeah, I love he smashes this guy.
That's
the
so
wall.
great. I love that. Grabbing him
And
by,
he's still
by his horn.
still
just
holding him.
smash into the wall.
Oh my gosh. I like just the use of like the negative black space
Yes.
here with just the pipes.
That's
and
really
the
all you
tubes.
need because you
Break up
get
the
it.
panel, yeah.
You get it, especially in the black and white comic. Yeah. I love all these guys here. They're stacked up here.
Peekaboo. Runs down the hole. I had trouble on this panel here making that look like a
I think it was
tunnel.
going down.
Looks like a record player attached to the wall.
That's what the next panel's for.
Zoo.
Oh,
So here we're trying to
I-
hurry,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I love this page.
the
Trying to hurry, but oh man.
I love making the panel borders like part of the story.
Yeah,
You know, I
that
did
reminds
that
me of
in-
like of Todd McFarlane stuff.
Oh, yeah.
a lot.
I mean, that's totally inspiration off that stuff.
Well, it just reads really well too. I feel like a lot of times when people try and do this kind of stuff, it gets really kind of sloppy,
Muddy.
and you can't, kind of muddy. You can't really read it. Like, what panel do I go to? But it's like you get the excitement of that idea, but it's so clear at the same time.
Yeah,
They're like little lemmings that just jump in after them, and then it starts draining.
I love on this next page too. You continue with that, like using
Yes.
the liquid as kind of a panel.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just
really
the directionality of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You still kind of get that Z shape, kind of that reading.
so
And so you end at the bottom right of that page with him drowning.
Mother. Full page, splash page.
Another great page.
Sploosh.
That's a way to go fast.
Yep.
I think Vince was
Sploosh
almost
page.
done, and I was like, "Oh crap, I gotta hurry!" And then his face in
Yeah.
the water, but just like his hands together. How's that work?
I don't know, but it does. Gets
I just
This
love
is
all the
creepy
tubes
though because
and
he's
pipes and
welcome to my collection.
Oh.
yeah, he's getting tossed into one of the tubes.
His little friend is sad on that page.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good idea to have the horn on that one broke and kind of
Oh yeah,
differentiated.
we had to
from,
figure out like a reason.
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to tell the difference between the good,
Yeah, they all look the
little
same.
fuzzy alien and all his brothers?
It's like, oh, he has a broken horn.
Broken horn.
And the rest have incredibly sharp fangs.
That's true. He's cuter.
Yeah.
Well, they're all pretty cute until they open their mouths.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because he's got the same teeth.
Yeah.
When he gets mad, I'm sure he's going to freak out. Final page. His little buddy is sad.
Oh.
And the hero is trapped in the tube.
I remember Mark when he had this idea
Heartbreaking.
of the little creature just having his little paw up on the tank, and like it's so sad.
It is.
And the end. I'm happy to say there's more to come. Like
Yeah, so we have big plans for issue 2. As soon as I can finish Rosemary issue 4, we're going to dive into
we're almost
it.
there.
Yes.
And this one we're going to take our time on, and it's not
Right.
going to be a 10-hour project.
Right, and this is going to be one it's combining Hyperia and the book
And
we made before
Portal.
Portal. So yeah, you saw patches in
Patches.
this book.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of combining the two worlds, and we have a plot outlined so far. So I'm pretty excited to get going
Yeah.
on that.
So that's our little flip through of our comic Hyperia from the 10-hour comic challenge.
Yeah.
And where can people find that? What's your Etsy?
Yeah, I'm selling it on my Etsy. I can put a link in the description. And that's pretty much it.
I think that's it. That's the end of the comic. Yeah.
Also, let's look real quick
Mike's
at Mike Giannini's
art.
pinup.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
He did a little quick drawing of
One of those creatures.
the creatures, and then also he did it of our hero with a bunch of other creatures. But we cannot also forget Aiden Maloney's.
Yep.
That's right. He
This
was
is
there.
Austin's son. Did a little drawing. And then also
Yep. And then my son Tano
Matt's son, Tano.
did some art for this as well. So
Super cool.
I love seeing that in there. That makes me really
Super
happy.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching and listening, and see you next time.
OTF.
Oh, to Earth.